Welcome aboard, and thank you for tuning in once again to the Heavy Metal Truckers. We are your hosts. I am Pincushion, and this is Doppler. And in this video, we are doing a double request from the same person.
Chill 07 full, yes.
Yes, this is a request for some Doom.
Yes.
And it appears that it could be Japanese Doom, which is
I'm assuming it is.
Well,
I mean, both of them are.
Well, I mean, whenever we started to pull up the video, it looked like it.
So, this... I don't even remember what I said. Did I already say what it was called?
Yeah.
Okay. So, we're doing this because we just did the Doom Metal videos. At least one, if not both of them, will probably be out before this comes out.
Yes.
So it makes more sense. So yeah, and this was recommended by Chill 07 Full. He recommended some 2 Doom Metal songs. We think they're both from Japanese bands. He recommended them without even knowing that we did the Doom video, so
it works.
Good timing.
Indeed. So here we go. Gallhammer, World to Be Ashes.
Yeah.
Hell of a track.
Yeah. Trying to figure out what year this is. It definitely looks like 90s or very, very early 2000s based on the video quality.
This was published 16 years ago. I just want to see how long it was. Okay, that explains a lot.
What? What are you looking
I
at?
think her shirt says Celtic Frost. I'm like that. I was just thinking that. Okay, that explains a lot.
Looking at her shirt.
Well, it's like I've got the references in my mind as to who their influences might be, and I'm like, I swear. And then I look at her shirt. I'm like, no. Okay, that makes sense. your thoughts?
That has to be from the late 90s or around 2000 because everything about it screamed it.
Whoa, Peaceful Records. That's who Dark Throne's with.
Huh.
I think. I don't even know what the album is, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't either.
Anyways, go on with what you're saying.
But like everything about it screamed that time frame. Like the sound was from that time frame. The video was from that time frame.
07.
Really?
Yeah, they just made it look that way.
Yeah, they must have recorded it and everything to make it look that way.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Amazing album cover.
That is a cool album cover, actually. Ill Innocence. Or Three Innocents, I don't know which.
Ill.
Okay.
Anyways.
That makes more sense. So, for me, this one was just okay. I think part of it was I wasn't a huge fan of the clean vocals. The harsh ones were alright. And musically, the song was kind of straightforward. But other than that, I really don't have any complaints. I mean, like, I liked the older school feel of it because, you know, it takes you back to, like, childhood sound, which is never a bad thing. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, overall, it was, and of course, this is true with almost all doom metal, is how well you can hear the bass throughout the song. But, yeah, I mean, overall, I mean, other than those two things, I can't really complain. It was just, I apologize.
No, he doesn't.
Yes. Yeah, for me, it was just all right. Like there wasn't anything that really stuck out to me. You know, it was just all right.
You can probably guess my thoughts.
Probably.
I loved every moment of that.
You did.
Oh,
I figured you did.
Man.
I was thinking earlier, I said this is where we're going to be different. This is going to be one of those
It
ones where we're different.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, no, it reminded me of just some of the latter 80s, like whenever black metal was starting to become a thing, like whenever, obviously, Celtic Frost, Venom, and more Bathory in that sense, but that, like, Venom really put the running grounds for black metal came up. This was, in its entirety, for me, just a sludgier version of Celtic Frost. It just, guitar sounds, just the vocal style, everything about it was just Celtic Frost for me. And because I'm thinking to myself, like, this sounds like the love child between Celtic Frost and Candlemass.
Yeah, I can see but of course Candlemass from back then too. So
yeah, so I mean, like, and Celtic Frost was just kind of like a doomy rock and roll black metal kind of thing going on. Like, they just had black and lyrical content and darker elements that I recall. It's been a while. I gotta re-listen to some Celtic Frost. Amazing group. Well, the funny thing for me is that I really wonder if the name of their group partially came from Celtic Frost, because their drummer's name is Hellhammer. So, yeah, I loved every moment of that, and I'm definitely gonna be listening to more of their material, even though looks like they're over with, but still, a lot of stuff I like is kind of over with. So, whether it be the group quit or one of the artists killed someone or one of them died. Whatever the case is, that how some of my stuff that I like ends up. So yeah, I loved every moment of that. If you guys have any recommendations for stuff that's more like this,
Or doom metal in general.
oh yeah, doom metal, like some old school, like, it's gonna sound weird, but crusty black metal, yeah, absolutely send it down our way. But yeah,
It's funny because he put in what type of doom it was, and he put doom crust for this.
oh yeah,
And then the next one's doom stoner, so that'll be interesting.
oh nice. So yeah, let's move on to the next video. What the fuck is the group name and what's it called?
Blacklab, one word, and the song's Insanity.
many times did they have to do that take?
Because they would start laughing.
Because one of them would crack.
She's just well excited. Never kill escape. She makes me feel like a new dream. Without a warning. She makes me feel like a new dream. Without a
So I enjoyed that one way more than I did the first one. I had a little bit of an older school feel to it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Not quite as much as the first one did, but it did. Wasn't the biggest fan of the clean vocals again.
I think that was more the stoner aspect. Cause
It probably
clean
could have been.
vocals are more.
And I mean, they weren't terrible, but I still wasn't the hugest fan of them. Now the harsh vocals she did there at the end, those were actually really good.
It was well done.
Could have used more of those. But musically, I very much enjoyed this one more than the first one. It was more along what I would enjoy listening to than the first one.
Well, this one was way more along the lines of some like Candlemass or
Yes.
just your old school Doom.
Yeah.
Whereas the other one was more like along the lines of Celtic Frost and going into the blackened aspect of doom metal.
Yeah. The only negative besides the clean vocals, which the clean vocals weren't a huge negative. By the end of it, they weren't really bothering me that much, but song could have been probably about 20 seconds shorter. I think at least because I felt like the ending was drowned out a little too long. But other than that, I can't really say anything negative. Like
I mean, we are in doom metal territory.
yeah,
So.
yeah, I know.
It was short for doom metal. No.
I was. I'm assuming they're a 3-piece group
Yeah, they are.
and which was kind of disappointing because when the three of them were walking on the beach, I'm like, they're missing a golden opportunity to have the person skip by again.
Oh, I know.
I was like, that would have been hilarious.
I loved that part so damn much.
It was great. Yeah, I'd be interested to hear more from them.
I thoroughly enjoyed that as well. Again, just that older, just raw sound just reminds me of more like whenever I would attend some of the practices that my father had with the groups he was with, and just you had that old school garage sound. Even though you're doing like more of the 80s glam and whatever metal, like that day was some of the more not so glam metal, but still, and like some Kiss, but like whenever you're in that garage and it's just still sounds very raw because there's no particular mic placement on anything except for maybe drums, and you're just hearing that. It just brought me back to those days, and I just loved it. It was just so wonderful. And God, the distortion was fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm. That might have been part of why I enjoyed this some more too.
Yeah, because the other one was definitely mellowed out on the treble.
Yeah.
But still, both were just. I thoroughly enjoyed this. I will have to say that I enjoyed the first one more, but it was more.
So you're the opposite of me.
Now, here's to say that enjoying this one, it wasn't by much less.
Right.
But still, I love that old school raw sound that just you don't really hear anymore. And if you do, it's just, fortunately, the group doesn't last long. You're there, they're just so fucking underground.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
We definitely appreciate the recommendations.
Indeed.
He usually comes through. So far, anyway. We got more recommendations of his coming later that aren't in the doom metal realm. But
Unfortunately. I mean, yes, we have more recommendations.
So, same thing. If anybody out there has any doom metal requests or any kind of request, just let us know. Now, just be in mind that it'll probably go out before anything comes out, because we only put out 2, max 3 videos a week. Almost said a day. A week.
We're not doing a day.
No, oh my God.
Trying to kill me.
Yes. So just keep in mind any request you give, probably a couple months before you see it.
We're going to maybe I want to figure out how to make that less on the timing of this, because I know there are people out there that could do like 2 videos a week and they still manage to get through stuff faster than we do. But this is also because I can only edit maybe like 3 to 4 videos max, so I can just enjoy my time that I have. So I don't know. We're gonna try and figure out how to make this process go by a little bit quicker, but may not be by much. I want to be able to get to where I can get stuff done within, or once we record something, it can go out like 3 to 4 weeks later max. But
It's gonna be tough to do.
It's gonna be
With
really
only doing 2 to 3 videos a week, and then like posting 2 to 3 videos a week,
Yeah.
and as the channel grows, you get more requests, it's gonna get harder and harder to do.
Which we've already talked about. If depending on how many requests we end up getting, we're probably, and depending on like how many people will end up following us, we're probably have to start doing the Patreon thing that like
Yeah,
David
we're
does.
not anywhere close to that yet.
No,
but
not-
If we do eventually get there.
If it gets to where we got like 100, 200 requests, we're gonna have
Yeah.
to start doing something, because at that
Because
point,
otherwise, you're looking like a year before you see what you want to see.
damn near, yeah.
Yeah,
I'd
so-
say 3 to 4 months at the very least.
Yeah. Yeah.
So just bear that in mind, guys. We do send in a request. Understand that this is just a side thing that we do.
We're nowhere near big enough to do it full time.
I think it'd be really cool if that ended up happening, but I don't see it.
I don't
happening.
know. We would need like probably at minimum 100,000 subscribers to even consider it. So
Yeah.
we got a long way to go.
And truth be told, I don't even care to get that many. Like that
That scares him because he doesn't like people.
I'm very misanthropic, and I prefer a very small community. I mean, we've got what
66 or something like that.
Yeah, so
subscribers.
I mean, shit, on my own channel, I sort of started freaking out whenever I got 100. Like that kind of scared the hell out of me. So, just yeah,
we still appreciate you though.
we still do. You have to understand. He's off camera. He's pretty much the same way. Off camera for me, I'm very different. Very different. I act lively on here because it's a subject matter that I enjoy, but off camera, I'm very closed off.
Yeah, if it's off camera, if it's not tech, music, or guns, you don't talk. Those are the three things you can get him excited to talk about.
Or whiskey.
Or whiskey.
Like
yeah.
seriously, through the like this whole time of watching this stuff, I wished I had my Scotch right beside me, because it would have fit perfectly.
Legally, we can't do that, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know. Don't fucking remind me.
Yeah.
But anywho, enough of that.
Enough rambling.
Enough rambling. Even though we have to do it like at least once every
Yeah.
2 videos at
That's
least.
who we are.
Yeah. But anyways, thank you for watching, guys. Really glad you could be here. We hope you were entertained. Thank you again, Chillo 7 full name.
Chill 07.
Yeah,
Or
that
Chill
one.
07 full. No, you were right.
Oh, I was. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you in the next one. And as always,